Hey, you piece of shit.
12 seconds left to play here in the first. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Great lob, great catch, perfect execution on the alley-oop.
And not just with any old finish either, but big stuff.
Yeah, little something for everybody, Kevin.
Offense, the order of the day is the... All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Here's Williams.
You know, guys, I like what the Clippers have done. They have added some really good young talent to build on, and they're looking to improve upon their 9-32 road record of last season.
So with Paul on the bench, here's who's on the floor now for Vinny Del Negro. Mo Williams out there with 4. And it's Gomes, then there's Evans, and it's Griffin in at center.
Boy, they're showing some confidence here.
Yeah, they are. A lot of confidence, guys. I mean, starting to pull away, too.
In a young team like the Clippers, Steve, what do you think are some of the keys to winning on the road?
Well, it starts with defense and rebounding because when you go on the road, you can't count on making long shots and getting transition and finding easy points. The game's going to be tougher. So you have to defend and rebound to give yourself a chance.
Now let's send it to Doris.
Are you ready? You're not ready, are you?
Hi, Kevin.
You're not ready.
Andre Jordan, the 35th pick out of Texas A&M back in 2008, and he said going in the second round stunk. It was pretty tough, but I knew I would come in and work hard and prove everyone wrong. He stepped into a starting role last week, and alongside Blake Griffin, gave the Clippers probably the most athletic front court in the NBA. He said, I never questioned myself. I felt good about my decision then, and I love where I'm at now. Guys?
All right, Doris. He's playing.
I just heard him delete my comments, and I'm not insecure about myself.
Jordan's still refining his game. I mean, but working with Blake Griffin has really inspired him to be at his best.
Douglas kicks to Walker. Evans picks him up.
No.
Offensive rebound.
This guy shot.
Evans with the steal.
A lot of hands down
Blake
there
Griffin.
on the block. That's a tough position to be in offensively.
That one goes. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter. 1:29 left in the first half of basketball. The Knicks leading by 4.
Blake Griffin had his rookie season delayed a year by a fractured kneecap, but boy, was the weight worth it. I mean, an all-star, won the slam dunk contest.
Are you dumb?
Was awesome.
Are you dumb?
He is extremely comfortable behind that
Why you leave him
three-point line.
open?
I mean, especially when you give him that kind of
Still
room
got
to
it, though.
operate.
And here we go with Tony Douglas. Williams picks him up. Williams against Bibby. The three is launched. And Douglas hits again from deep.
Fuck you,
Douglas has
fucking.
got 6. Yeah, Clark, he is a circus unto himself. Blake Griffin is...
Why you leave him open?
Steve, how good can this guy be?
I think he can be like a Hall of Famer, Kevin, because it's not just the ability athletically, the feel for the game. That's what I love, watching him when he catches the ball on the block. He's an
Dad.
excellent
Why you leave him
passer.
open?
He understands the game. He sees the court.
Fucking nigga.
Good teammate. I think the sky is the limit.
Here's Walker. Blocked.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Clippers trail by 8.
Good idea. Hold on to the ball. Take the last shot of the quarter.
Yep.
And the Clippers miss again. And here comes Douglas. 8-point game.
Are you fucking nigger?
Williams is whistled for reaching in. That is his first foul of the game.
You're not gonna get it.
A 3 off the inbound.
No.
No good on that last second attempt there. And that does it for the first half of play. The second half just about to get going here.
4.
Here's Paul.
Well, the Clippers made so much improvement last year, but one area they struggled. They only went 13 and 17 against the weaker Eastern Conference. So that's a number they'd like to improve upon this year.
Melo
Why
and
you leave him
Murray at the
open?
forward spots. Douglas and Fields in the backcourt, and it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Deep two.
Fuck out of my house.
Clippers trail by 8. Here's Griffin. They rule this one.
What's the old goaltending, you little bitch?
You know, Kevin, he outweighs his man by quite a
Where
bit
you
in
at?
that matchup, and he did the right thing by going straight to the rim. Don't mess around with it.
Deflected. Outside Anthony. Caron Butler covering. 5 on the clock. And it's Anthony again missing. We talk about those Eastern Conference teams and making those road trips to the West. Even the Clippers were not an easy opponent to play for them.
No, not at all. I mean, the Clippers might have been a Cinderella playoff team if they were in the East. I mean, with that 23-18 home. The West has so much talent. Top to bottom, it's on display every Well, that's a dunk you will not see very often. You won't pass that one by.
Did you hear them? They said that's a dunk you will not see. Blah, blah, blah. Get the fuck out of my house, man.
What a trade that was.
The pajama party?
Knicks giving up 4 starters to get Carmelo Anthony. Of course, he's a superstar. And the old saying is you give up whatever it takes to get a star. And I think Carmelo is going to be great for New York over the years.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Here is Paul. 1:44 left to play in the third. From past the arc. Good. Paul's got 7. Steve, we're talking about the trade. One that seemed to work out well for really both teams. Clark, the Nuggets went on a nice run themselves to finish the season.
Yeah, I think it was a situation that's going to prove to be very beneficial. A win-win for Denver and New York. I agree with Steve. I mean, when you have a chance to get a player in his prime,
yeah, man, windy. Nothing.
Prime time, high caliber player in New York, I think you had to do it. You got to give up a lot to get a lot. But I think both teams are in good shape, and the Knicks perhaps in the best shape they've been in.
What the fuck you found it? Relax.
We knew Denver didn't have a whole lot of choices. But we knew the Knicks could certainly pull or not pull the trigger. And I think there was probably some division within their basketball front office if they should or should not make the trade.
Yeah, I bet you I think you're right, Kevin. There probably was a lot of debate about that. And some landed on one side or the other. But I think they ended up in a
Not only you, Rogers fucking thing, you fucking nigga. You fucking nigga.
Deflects the pass.
You fucking nigga. You fucking nigga. You fucking...
Beyond the arc.
You fucking nigga. Get the controller back. Get the fucking controller back.
9 straight points for them off of wide open looks from deep. Something has to change for this team.
Yeah, they're just giving up too many easy shots out there. They've got to close out harder, get ahead, make and put it on the floor.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Anthony. He's got 16.
He's laboring out there right now, guys. The shot has not been falling for him this quarter.
Again, the miss by Anthony. Here's Paul. He's got 10. Over Bibby. What an amazing buzzer beater. .
Beater bitch.
Boy, how about that? Talk about cool calm customer.
And as we... Both teams playing well. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
All game long, he's been dialed in from deep, hitting 3 after 3.
And his sharpshooting display should open up the floor in the fourth quarter, as they'll have to try to clamp down on him from outside, and that could open up other lanes.
Back in a moment from New York. So with Billups on the bench, Rozier's on the floor now for Vinny Del Negro. Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, they're inside. Chris Paul is out there at 4, and it's Gomes in at the 3. Here's Douglas.
Let's go,
Defended by Paul. Shoots it. Here is Bolton. Gomes covering. Walker buries the long-range jumper. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And of their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
He's so graceful around the rim. Sometimes you forget how strong he is.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 4. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. So for the Knicks, Tyson Chandler just checked in for Jeffrey. Anthony comes in for Ronaldo Balker. And Landry Fields subbed in for Bill Walker. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cook's checked in. Butler comes in for Ryan Gomes. Chauncey Billups is checked in for Randy Ford. And Mo Williams.
Under.
Subbed in for
What the fuck is Ross saying?
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Vinny Del Negro had to say to his team. He told his squad, this is our time. That's worked out for us. This is the time of the game when I expect you guys to know exactly what needs to be done to win. Let's go out and execute.
Douglas for 3. Shot is off.
Because you're going to miss it, son.
And they're on the break. Williams for 3. Clippers from deep.
Let's go.
He's just not fazed by the pressure. He stays focused and always makes big plays.
Got a piece of it. By Butler.
Boy, that's a huge play. A timely steal.
Let's go.
New York trailing. Douglas kicks to Anthony. And Griffin picks him up.
I'm making it.
Anthony dishes to Chandler. Up top, Douglas. To stop the run. Knocks down the 3.
You can't fault what he's been doing out there. Some really impressive shooting.
Williams for 3.
Yeah, that was huge. Stepping up when it matters most.
New York calls timeout.
So we have this shit during the day, man. Then I can actually yell at
There's
shit.
42 seconds left in the fourth. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. Paul comes in.
Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, oh god. Nerd combination.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. And the Knicks in from deep.
I didn't even look at the fucking screen, man. I was paying attention to my guy. The one I was guarding.
Paul.
Why leave me open?
3. And again.
Went in. I still don't like that shot. Right now, you need to massage the clock as well as the scoreboard.
Anthony left side. On the arc.
Oh, 3?
Defense got
Fuck you. You fucking nigga.
because they know he typically delivers in the post.
Why did we make a 3?
Call time here. They're trailing by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Here's your thoughts.
No need to rush things, although I think you do want to get a shot off in time to the point where if you miss it, you got a shot.
Well, quiver to get you a good shot, one you've been saving all game. Now it's time to use it.
Yeah, I don't even know how to change it. Not illegal. Fuck. No comeback.
Here's Anthony.